To succeed in life, you need two things: ignorance and confidence. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. The fear of death follows from the fear of life. A man who lives fully is prepared to die at anything. If you don't read the newspaper, you're uninformed. If you read the newspaper, you're misinformed. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. This is the ideal life. Age is an issue of mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. I have never let my schooling interfere with my education. It ain't what you don't know that gets you into trouble. It's what you know for sure that ain't so. The best way to cheer yourself up is to try to cheer somebody else up. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to reform. The public is the only critic whose opinion is worth anything at all. I have been through some terrible things in my life, some of which actually happened. The human race has one really effective weapon, and that is laughter. Kindness is the language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. The man who is a stranger to music is a stranger to life itself. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. The lack of money is the root of all evil. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to pause and reflect. Never put off till tomorrow what you can do the day after tomorrow. Do something every day that you don't want to do. This is the golden rule for acquiring the habit: doing your duty without pain. Don't go around saying the world owes you a living. The world owes you nothing. It was here first. Do the right thing. It will gratify some people and astonish the rest. It is better to keep your mouth closed and let people think you are a fool than to open it and. A person with a new idea is a crank until the idea succeeds. Education consists mainly of what we have and learned. Wrinkles should merely indicate where the smiles have been. Thunder is good, thunder is impressive, but it is lightning that does the work. It's not the size of the vocabulary that counts, but the way you use it. The man who is worth his salt will admire honesty and sincerity. The intolerant and blustering bully will admire nothing but brute force and military prowess. The more things are forbidden, the more popular they become. A clear conscience is the sure sign of a bad memory. To get the full value of joy, you must have someone to divide it with. The difference between genius and stupidity is that genius has its limits. It's not the parts of the Bible that I don't understand that bother me. It's the parts that I do understand. The human race has one really effective weapon, and that is laughter. All you need in this life is ignorance and confidence, and then success is sure. Always do right. This will gratify some people and astonish the rest. The most interesting information comes from children, for they tell all they know and then stop. Continuous improvement is better than delayed perfection. The best way to predict the future is to invent it. I can live for 2 months on a good compliment. The man who is a pessimist before 48 knows too much. If he is an optimist after it, he knows too little. Always acknowledge a fault. This will throw those in authority off their guard and give you an opportunity to commit more. It's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog. The difference between the almost right word and the right word is really a large matter. It's the difference between the lightning bug and the lightning. If it's your job to eat a frog, it's best to do it first thing in the morning. And if it's your job to eat two frogs, it's best to eat the biggest one first. Anger is an acid that can do more harm to the vessel in which it is stored than to anything on which it is stored than to anything on which it is poured. Do something every day that you don't want to do. This is the golden rule for acquiring the habit of doing your duty without pain. A person who won't read has no advantage over one who can't read. All you need in this life is ignorance and confidence, and then success is sure. The man who does not read good books has no advantage over the man who cannot read them. The man who does not work for the love of work, but only for money, is not likely to make money, nor find much fun in life. A person with a new idea is a crank until the idea succeeds. The public is the only critic whose opinion is worth anything at all. The only way to keep your health is to eat what you don't want, drink what you don't like, and do what you'd rather not.